I really appreciate it. Don't expect anything crazy from me. I think I've said it 101 times this year. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just here to do the job at hand, and I don't think this speech will be any different. But I'd be lying if I said this year didn't take more out of me than I expected. In this moment standing here, closing the chapter, it deserves the truth. The kind of truth that doesn't just look at outcomes, but considers the journey, what mattered, what stuck, and what made it all worth it. Perhaps it was never truly about the number of projects we completed, but rather the significance of the ones that made a difference. The meeting and the emails that genuinely impacted those around us. In the busyness of a typical week, you find yourself cutting through miles of red tape, getting left on red or delivers by various campus entities, only to fall short of all the things you thought you were going to accomplish. It's inevitable. And I can't say I wasn't warned. Joel, you warned me, and I didn't listen. I was warned it would happen. I was warned that progress would be slow, that plans would falter, but I never quite took the warning the way that I should have. Some of the hardest parts this year weren't written into agendas, reflected in any meeting minutes. They happened in silence, behind closed doors, off the record. I felt like I wasn't enough. Not as a leader, not as a friend, and not as a person. But pain has a way of refining us, of reminding us of who we are, and more importantly, who we want to become, the type of leader that we want to be. As I stand here now, I see how much of that pain has become a part of my growth. Always look back on this and wish I had done better, and I always wish I'd done better, and simply began to show up with a smile more. Take this as a word of advice to my next executives. There were too many times this year when I didn't show up with a smile, when the weight of responsibility dulled the joy of service. But as I reflect, I realize now how important that smiling is. Our experiences are oftentimes only as beautiful and meaningful as we allow them to be. And when the quality of your work begins to slip, those who once believed in you may begin to fall away, because in the end, there are really only two types of people in this world: those who stick with you through it all, and those who don't. To live a fulfilling life is to surround yourself with the ones who do, those who build you up, and those who remain in your corner as others leave it. The thank yous that follow are in no way a comprehensive list of the people that have stuck through that have stuck in my corner, but a small fraction of it. To my mother and father, thank you for being a call away, to always remind me where I came from and who I'm looking to become. To Reagan, you'll never know the way a simple smile or one of those stupid jokes you tell, they're not funny, can disarm me, even though I tried everything in my power to remain on defense around you. To Carter, a friend I never knew I needed, and a resounding leader in a climate of weak leadership. You really might be the best of us. I'm looking forward to giving you the entirety of my Roth IRA and my 401k as soon as you open up your own PFP firm, all in exchange for an internship for my future son. Here's to sharing hotel rooms on 5 trips, 6 cities, and 2 continents. To Abby, thank you for believing in me. You believed I could do the job when I didn't even know if I could do it myself. And when I didn't want to believe I was capable, you were there to remind me that I was. You chose me, and I'll never be able to tell you the amount of headaches you would have saved yourself if you didn't choose me. But I'm glad you did, all the less. To Gunn, I may be nowhere near your favorite, and that's okay. I've accepted it. But thank you for always being ready to answer a question and leaving the door slightly cracked enough for me to come in and bother you into oblivion. And lastly, to Ashlyn, I never want to work with you again. Ever. But only because what I've grown to love about you is everything about you but working with you. You saw me this year through my absolute worst, and you were the first one to remind me that you were still in my corner, regardless of the mistakes made, people disappointed, and burdens carried. The world would be a better place if we all had an Ashton Rocky to pick us up when we fell. And for that I thank you. Best secretary ever. There's so many more I didn't get to. Joel, my brother, many more. But this wouldn't be a typical exec speech if I didn't thank my team. Again, I'm not here to reinvent the wheel, just to do the job at hand. I don't walk away from this year thinking I did everything right. Far from it, to be honest. But I do walk away proud of the fact that I kept showing up, even when I didn't feel like it. I gave what I had, and I grew in the process. And maybe that's what leadership really is. Not perfection or loud statements, but persistence. Not grand accomplishments, but quiet resilience in times of extreme pressure. Pressure is a privilege. So thank you for giving me the honor to serve. It's changed me. I'll carry that change with me wherever I go. I'm forever indebted to the Red Raider spirit, one that I didn't really want to pick up when I came here, but I'm super glad I did. But again, thank you for the opportunity to serve. Thank you for entrusting me with this responsibility. Thank you so much. Raccoon Forever, signing off, Diego Alessio.